I love performing under pressure, and if anything, it actually made me perform better. I always had confidence in myself, but the way I generated that confidence is the things that I did prior. So making sure that my diet was right. And the times when I didn't get my diet right, or I just knew that I just wasn't feeling that great, I knew that that would have a knock-on effect. And also everything that I did prior, so everything on the pitch, the habits, that then gives you the confidence to know that you're going into that situation the best possible way and the most prepared way, which then in turn helps with the knock-on effect of your emotional well-being, because you think to yourself, after that outcome, after that experience, the good experiences, the good patterns that you've accumulated and compounded, you then come to realise that that's the formula that works. But if you don't do the formula to help build the confidence, to help build the good patterns so you can perform, it affects your emotional well-being. And that's something that I do. Even when away from football, if it's doing a talk, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to rehearse this because I wanna make sure I get it right. And we've all been there and done it when we know that we shouldn't be doing something and it goes extremely wrong, doesn't it? And then we're all like, oh, kind of like you're in that state, that primitive state again of just kind of stressed, depressed. You haven't got the outcome that you wanted. But deep down, if you look into the habits before, usually the answer lies there. It's one of them moments where, of course, you go from playing football. I went from playing football on the street, very relaxed component to it. You could be really free, expressive. It didn't really matter if things went wrong. Of course, when you go up the system, the pressure does compile. But it's the relationship in them moments. I loved it. I love performing under pressure. And if anything, it actually made me perform better. And again, it's just that your thought patterns in them moments that can help you in them situations. Again, the habits that you formulate, how you derive kind of that energy in certain situations so you can perform. But certainly, as I mentioned before, times when I didn't know if I was going to get a contract extension. There was times where I was literally, we used to, at England, we had these central contracts and mine was ticking down. And I had an opportunity to play and play well. And I took the opportunity. But actually sometimes it's our relationship with how we perceive it, because it was an opportunity for me to dig even deeper, for me to grow and actually hit a limit that I never thought that I could hit. And sometimes them scenarios are there to actually help us grow. And that's something that I've discovered. So sometimes now I welcome them situations. It's never nice to have criticism, but actually during them moments of criticism, that's when you get to see your areas of weakness the most. When I feel myself getting overstimulated, stressed, breath work, really, really good just to bring down my nervous system sometimes. And it's just a really cool trick just to do that. And also meditation. I know often people are like, oh, meditation, it's hard and stuff like that. Is it working? Like, you can literally have a look now and delve deep into some of the kind of the research, the statistics and how beneficial it is for you. I was really dubious and sceptical about it, but wow, it's transformed my life massively. There's things I'm doing now that I never thought possible because of some of the conditioned beliefs that I had. And just by creating the distance and just reframing how I think, how I feel, even tricking myself into believing it. And some of the people that I've seen and looked up to and some of the habits that I've formulated when I was a young person, I didn't even realise I was doing it, but it's great now because I use them now. And that's when I made that association. So for me, football was meditation because it gave me presence of mind, it gave me them elevated emotions. And then it was like, well, how do I recreate that? The only way I could do it without using my physical attributes was through meditation. and rehearsing who I wanted to be, rehearsing how I wanted to be, rehearsing the things that I want to go and accomplish. And it's just crazy, some of the things that have come to life and some of the opportunities that have come just by, one, believing in myself and putting myself in comfortable situations, like really uncomfortable situations where I'm like, oh my God, everybody has self-doubt, of course they do, but you can overcome that by actually stepping into it. Just step into it. You never know what's on the other side. It might be golden. I can only talk from my own lived experiences. When I have been in environments where I felt great to be myself, where I've performed at my best, is when that club, that team, have invested in me. Not what they want from me, invested in me as a person. And that's worked really, really well. And I think, every team, organisation, they'll have different ways of doing things, but I'm sure we'll all agree, if you invest in the person, get to know the individual, find out their drivers, their values, their character, what you'll find is that they'll want to work for you, because everybody wants to be a part of something greater than themselves. And if you give that individual that feeling, that focus, then they'll do great things.